think I can raise my grasp. Remnants of the past. The Huntress. Stay here. Come along.
It seems we have a new disciple.
I don't sit. This one.
one you pick.
I'll find more bones with this.
No use trying in the morning fields when you can join us here. You have an animal familiar now. Well, your disciples are my disciples, young one. They shall be trained and cared for here while you're away, and they can fight me also if they like.
Yes, sir. Death to Kronos.
Yeah, kill him.
You found your way here from the fields.
The princess of the underworld now holds the key to the once warded gateway leading all the way up to the surface of this world. But how is she to fare in that forbidden realm?
We'll find out. To the surface. Some moss.
Oh, what are you doing on the surface, young lady? How shall you survive? Surely you know your line is bound beneath the earth. Your strength is better spent against our foes down there.
Nowhere. What? Through all that.
As the ill-fated princess feels her life force fade with every breath of surface air, her sole recourse is to return whence she came.
What? Grandmother.
My understanding was your line could scarce survive beyond the reaches of the underworld. Yet there you are, traipsing about as though not bound by your father's fate. How can this be?
Coin for Charon. This isn't working. return to Shadow now.
Just a moment. You traveled to the surface, knowing full well the fates decided long ago that those of your line could not survive there and would always be forced back to the underworld.
The curse was palpable. I never intended to stay for long, just long enough to lend my relatives support. But it seems your sisters insist that I do no such thing.
Well, I don't see them around right now, do you? Incidentally, there was once an incantation that I happened upon, which was not intended for my eyes, but I now choose to think that it was intended for yours. Farewell.
Unraveling a fateful bond. I couldn't breathe. The way you can breathe out of water, so too could I breathe the surface air. The fated list of minor prophecies. Thank you for visiting me last night, Lord Moros. So, hypothetically, if I were to complete a certain incantation that somehow loosened the grip the three fates have on my birthright, how angry would they be?
Please understand, Princess, that I am not at liberty to give advice on matters such as that, not even hypothetically. I trust I've been sufficiently direct in putting it this way?
In other words, we shouldn't be talking about this at all, and I assume all risk for my actions related to any potentially forbidden incantations that I've learned.
Yes, that covers it.
Broker? I'll take the special.
Returned again. You visited the surface. I can't imagine that played out particularly well. At least you made it back at all.
It was draining. Even at night, something about being under the stars, I didn't know there were so many. It was more than I could take. You were right.
A lesson learned and an experience gained. The fates themselves do not want you up there. What shall you do?
I have an incantation to complete. I don't need to stay forever on the surface. I just need to hold on long enough to make it to Olympus.
Ah, then you seek to improve this aspect of yourself without rejecting it outright. I see how that may work.
It has to. Can I suppress my illness on the surface? O altar of ashes beneath which I stand, fulfill your purpose that I know firsthand.
So it shall be.
What's to be done? The stolen troves of Hades all shall rise. So mote it be.
The Good Witch always figured you would make your way up to the mortal realm. Once you were ready and the situation called for it. Well done.
She warded the pathway there, until such time as I had the means to pass through. But the climate on the surface is another matter.
Your underworld birthright stuff getting in the way? A curse, not just a blessing, it would seem. Well, if your witchery got you this far, surely it can aid with this predicament.
That's the plan. Nemesis must have a head start. Hail, broker. The Hound and Polecat must have gone to scout. Vengeance for my father. Father. You're safe here.
I'm most grateful, Goddess, and expect to knock this back at the taverna at the soonest opportunity.
No rush, just as long as you enjoy it when that opportunity presents itself.
Oh, come, Melenui, you need not influence me with such gifts. We have a task. Let us stay focused on it, no?
You have taught me to apply myself to many things at once, Headmistress. Why can't I stay on task while paying my respects? Moonlight, guide us.
All of us.
Huh. I must admit, I'm unaccustomed to displays of flattery. Forgive me, I don't quite know what to say except thank you.
You're very welcome. Though I'd not intended it as flattery, it's just... Don't even mention it, all right? Peace, Lord Moros.
To you as well.
My altar's all charged up. The Arcana. I finally understand. I see it now. Which to start with? Grave thirst activated.
Get over here, young one, right now! You're brave to venture through that previously warded gateway, but come on! You underworld types aren't cut out for surface life. Unless, perchance, there is an incantation that could help.
I think there is, Commander. Except, it calls for reagents that can only be found up there. But how am I supposed to gather them before the incantation is complete?
Mayhaps just make a run for it, I don't know. So what if you can't stay long? Just grab what you need and get out of there.
It's not ideal, but... with the grace of the moon. All right.
You are not meant to be here, little star. Your cursed blood shall fight your every step. Yet Nyx herself would understand the struggle that you face. She too once thwarted what the fates foretold. Total eclipse.
I can't... It's too far.
they start, you lose your way. Thought you had business in the underworld, not here. Mayhap I'm just a bit out of the loop is all. You need the stuff or not?
How can I... Blubbers. Return to Shadow now. Oh, so that's the surface then. The air up there did not sit well with me at all.
Hey.
You must remember something of life on the surface, right, Dora? Anything at all? I wonder what it must have been like.
I don't remember, and I don't wonder. Who cares? This is the life right here.
Where's Lord Moros?
Looky
What
who!
is all this?
Did you miss me, Trouble? Thought I'd flit on over to your neck of the woods again, since I'm still welcome here and safe and everything. What have you been up to lately?
You know, not much, really, Eris. So, well, what brings you back? For a while there, I thought maybe you really were gone for good this time.
Hate to disappoint, but I just couldn't stay away. Especially not with everything we're in the middle of right now. You have been real busy lately, huh?
Whatever it is you heard, please keep it confidential. Look, I do want you to feel welcome here and safe. It's not just something that we say. May this gift of nectar show my words are true.
Wow, made with real golden apples. Thanks, babe. You're the only one who's made a real effort to bring me into the fold. Say, why don't you take this? It isn't much, but I've been holding on to it in case I found a friend.
Oh, this really isn't necessary, but, thanks. Disgusting.
Don't bother.
So it is written. There's more I can do with this cauldron. Boil, bounties of the earth. Grant what I seek. It is done. Someone around here probably wouldn't mind a quick dip. You carry moon dust now. Moon dust.
You really went up there. They could have called for somebody with experience, but I guess I don't deserve it as much as I thought.
I'm needed there as part of my task. Though they must miss you on the surface. So much suffering.
Justice doesn't matter anymore. The mortals had it coming. Maybe we all did.
Don't say that.
Over here. I'm not the sort to dwell too much about what the Three Fates may have in store for us, goddess, but I do have a bit of fabric we attribute to their work, and now it's yours.
Fate fabric. Few better ways to ensure the cauldron properly conducts a magical effect. I could definitely use this if you'd be so kind.
Oh, I'm not kind, I just don't like to lose.
You'll grow up in no time. Take all the time you require. Hail, O spirits. What was forgotten shall be feared again.
A small spring draws its heat from deep within the earth. Its water so pristine and pure that they can cleanse the body and the soul.
If I get in, I might never want to get out. Hail, Strife.
Same to you.
No use. My keepsakes. The tooth. Ashes of the past.
You
This has
bear
great
my
thirst
trusty
this eve.
tooth. The incense and the smoking stuff from that altar of ashes over there, it's energized the shades about this place. And me as well.
I'm pleased to hear it, Commander. Even a brief visit to the altar on a given night helps make me feel more prepared.
Keep doing what you're doing over there.
To higher ground. Strength, knowledge, patience.
I held to faith your task would not require you above, only below. But Hermes indicates the threat here on the surface now looms larger than we thought. Rise to us then, whenever time permits. Lunar Ray.
This again.
You made it up here, Rem. I'll speed you on, except this climate's going to be rough. You underworld types and surface air. Must be something we can do about it, right?
Return to Shadow now. Has to be a way I can survive up there. Not my finest night back there, but I had to try.
Hey, Mel.
Everything all right, Dora? Any new hauntings need evaluation or anything?
I'm fine. It's just... I think I've hit a bit of a slump, is all. Happens, right? I'll get over it.
Good.
And there she is. Shouldn't you be halfway down to Tartarus by now?
Princess, thank the fates you're well. Nemesis and I, we were just catching up. She's told me a lot about you.
Oh, great. I can imagine. Though, you never told me about your brother, Nemesis.
Got a lot of brothers. What's to tell? Never a good sign when he shows up.
I'm afraid she's right.
The crossroads hide the plans and movements of the nightmare-bringing witch and her compatriots. But for how long?
For long enough. Eris is gone.
You returned.
Headmistress, Olympus seems reluctant to ask outright, but I can tell my family there needs me. I cannot shake the sense that I have to help them before I can achieve our task.
You needn't shake that sense, for it may well be accurate. You still thinking of an incantation that may help you to survive such a journey?
I am. Up there, I'll be like a fish out of water, right? Suffocating. But with a proper incantation, I was thinking maybe I could hold my breath until Olympus is secure.
Such a spell shall not be simple. Though if you demonstrate that you're sufficiently well-traveled, then perhaps magic such as that shall help you go farther still.
I'm counting on it. Headmistress, I was wondering if you might accompany me to the springs for a short while, if you're not overly preoccupied.
Well, I do believe I could use a bit of a soak. I've more knots in my back than that tree. Let's be quick about it then. These waters always seem to do the trick. But this is all right. Thank you for replenishing these waters. One of those details I had been meaning to get to, but alas.
You're very welcome, Headmistress. I appreciate your saying so, as I half thought you would admonish me for using magic and resources on this sort of thing.
Magic mostly is for self-improvement, Malinois. Not a shortcut, mind you. And if an occasional scalding hot soak in the springs isn't self-improvement, then my concept of it must be very flawed.
I wish I could bring myself to relax. I feel like I'm wasting precious time while I'm here.
Time spent being good to oneself is never wasted, unless you overthink it overmuch. We are here. Seize the moment ere it passes. A shame we cannot cook indefinitely in those springs, but a brief dip is better than none at all.
May moonlight guide us.
And may shadows conceal us.
Here are the bones.
Good to go. So, how has Nemesis been faring out there? Taking matters into her very capable hands. Not making too much grief for you, I reckon.
So you know already. And Headmistress must too. Nemesis is being Nemesis. Discovering firsthand our task is not as simple as it seems.
Say no more then. Though if she becomes too intent on impeding your results over achieving her own, we'll step in.
It won't come to that. Some wheat.
Nightshade.
Kind of moss I need only grows on the surface. Welcome to the crossroads, Shade. Let me see. Jot it down. The Swift Runner. Very well. What's that one do?